it's a great follow-up game for us off the back of Wimbledon. It was a tough game in a tough environment against a team who's very hard to play against in their own stadium. And I've played at Kenilworth Road myself, so I understand the uniqueness of it in English football. So to go to that stadium against the supporters of that team is going to be a great challenge for us. And hopefully we can produce a performance like we did on Tuesday and give ourselves a chance to win the game.
Yeah, there'll be a big physical team. We're going to be very good aerially as well. It's probably on the floor. They're going to be physical boys, strong runners. So pretty much we're going to just have to limit them aerially and then hopefully play our football and tire them out and break them down. So I think that's what we're trying to do.
I think the most important thing for us was to show that we'd improved since Port Vale. It's been referenced about how happy we were to get the result we got at Port Vale, but how keen we were to improve on certain aspects of the performance, and we showed that in the game on Tuesday with an increased level of performance, and we need to improve again on Saturday to give ourselves a chance to win against a team of Luton's calibre. But we believe we are capable of doing that, and over the next 2 days we've done a lot of work on Luton, so we're clear on their strengths and respect them. But for us to focus in the next 2 days is to prepare ourselves properly to give ourselves a chance to play as well as we can and try and win the game.
Yeah, no, it's been really good so far. Obviously, results-wise, I think we're undefeated so far this season, and I think we're playing really good football and enjoying football. It's probably enjoyable to watch as well, as much as it is to play. But yeah, I'm really enjoying.
I was pleased with the performance of the whole team on Tuesday night, but particularly the resilience of the guys to defend the box in the second half and put themselves on the line. Wimbledon had some good momentum at different times, and but it was, even though it wouldn't have looked the same at Port Vale, our performance, and we've gone on about it quite a lot, it wasn't the way that we would have wanted to play. But in different moments you have to display different skills, and we still defended the goal for our lives, which was probably the most pleasing thing to come from that evening. And even though we performed better on Tuesday night, there was still some last-ditch stuff which is going to be needed to defend against teams like that who are pretty direct. And I think ironic Joe Bagan, there was one instance in the second half where Joe Bagan had to do the last ditch tackle and he got cramp after that. So you can tell that they are pushing to the limits, and the better we get at those situations, the more the players will improve individually and collectively, and we believe they can improve a lot.
I think he's just come in and really give us high standards of like what we need to be doing on the pitch as well as off the pitch. I think we've got a clear identity of the way he wants to play. I think it's just the main thing is just the standards that he sets for all of us and what he expects us to do and how he expects us to act and perform. It's really high.
Yeah, incredible. I think there's a lot of images of the stills of the supporters watching the last minute, or the second last minute winner from Isaac. And our players will see all of those images because it's very important to understand the support we have from the people of Cardiff who travel to these games, and we'll make a big point of focus of seeing. I think the pictures from the Isaac goal was quite funny to see the staring at the pitch and then the reaction from so many different people of pure joy and ecstasy is the reason we do what we do. So it's very important that the players and myself understand why we're doing what we're doing and don't become consumed by game without any meaning. And to see so many of our supporters support us so late into the game, when it could have been presumed it was going to be another Port Vale, another 0-0, and then it pushes you on to attack, was one of the biggest things I took from the game. Was like, we still look to attack right to the last minute, and it would have been easy for us to say it was going to be a 0-0 draw, but we want to be a team who fights to the last minute at Port Vale to preserve a clean sheet, or at Wimbledon pushes to try and get a win. And to see so many of our supporters so happy at the end was a real moment of joy for us. And people from, I don't know where they come from that game, there seemed to be Cardiff supporters from everywhere, so male, female, all different ethnicities. To see them there was very beneficial, because we want to be a club that is inclusive for everybody. And another phrase of is, City as One is very important to bring that to life and not just have it as a slogan that means nothing.